From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Here is the latest on the war in Ukraine. Russia's war in Ukraine is grinding into its third month with little sign of a decisive military victory for either side and no resolution in sight. The possibility of a stalemate is fueling concerns that Ukraine may remain a deadly European battlefield and a source of continental and global instability for months or even years to come. Energy and food security is the most immediate worries, but massive Western support for Ukraine, while the world is still emerging from the coronavirus pandemic and other issues, could deepen the toll on the global economy. In news closer to home, law enforcement arrested 2 juveniles after a foot chase on Tuesday. The 2 are being charged in connection with vehicle and firearm thefts in Rapid City, Black Hawk, Piedmont, and Somerset. Since the arrest, police have recovered 3 vehicles and 5 firearms. The 3 were caught near I-90's exit 46 on Tuesday morning following a foot pursuit involving several law enforcement agencies. Governor Noem's appeal of a court order related to abortion pills has been put on hold. Amy Rose explains.
A federal appeals court has ordered that a case between Planned Parenthood and the state of South Dakota be put on hold until the U.S. Supreme Court issues a decision in a separate case that could overturn the landmark Roe v. Wade case that legalized abortion nationwide. The South Dakota lawsuit is over a rule pushed by Republican Governor Kristi Noem that would require abortion seekers to make 3 separate visits to a doctor to take abortion pills. Planned Parenthood asserted that the rule would have ended its ability to provide medicine-induced abortions. However, South Dakota is one of the 13 states with a trigger law that would ban abortions altogether if Roe is overturned.
The director of the South Dakota Division of Criminal Investigation has announced he'll run for Attorney General. That suggests embattled incumbent Republican Jason Ravnsborg won't seek a second term as he faces an impeachment trial in the death of a pedestrian. David Natvig's announcement Tuesday sets up what will be a showdown of at least 2 candidates at the GOP convention in June. Natvig announced his candidacy in a video touting his work investigating drug trafficking. He will face Marty Jackley, a former state attorney general and U.S. attorney who mounted a campaign to unseat Ravnsborg as he faced impeachment for his actions surrounding that 2020 car crash in which he struck and killed Joe Beaver. In national news, the House has emphatically approved a fresh $40 billion Ukraine aid package that beefs up President Joe Biden's initial request. The measure signals a magnified U.S. commitment to thwart Russian President Vladimir Putin's bloody 3-month-old invasion. The bill won wide bipartisan support. It contains $7 billion more than Biden's plan from last month, evenly divided between defense and humanitarian programs. The bill would give Ukrainian military and economic assistance, help regional allies, replenish weapons the Pentagon has shipped overseas, and provides $5 billion to address global food shortages caused by the war's crippling of Ukraine's normally robust crop production. Democrats are trying to make the '73 Roe v. Wade court decision into federal law. Chrissy Davies has more.
Abortion legislation facing a Senate test vote would enshrine into federal law the landmark 1973 Roe v. Wade decision that legalized abortion nationwide. Senate Democrats are moving quickly to try to codify the 50-year-old ruling after a leaked draft of a U.S. Supreme Court opinion suggested the court is poised to overturn the case. Republicans are expected to block the Senate bill with Wednesday's vote, giving Democrats few options to fight the court's eventual ruling. The bill would also expand protections, invalidating many state laws that Democrats and abortion rights advocates say have infringed on the original ruling.
After a year of soaring prices for gas, food, and other necessities, inflation may have eased slightly in April from a 40-year high, the first slowdown after 7 consecutive months of worsening price increases. The government is expected to report today that consumer prices jumped 8.1% last month compared with a year earlier. That would be down from the 8.5% year-over-year surge in March, the highest since 1981. The forecasted drop in annual inflation, if it occurs, would add to other signs that consumer inflation may be finally peaking. Month-to-month price increases are also easing, along with some other inflation gauges. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Mostly cloudy today with a high of 70, rain tonight and a low of 50. And that was your Daily Slice for Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose and Chrissy Davies. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.